morning to all respected panelists and fellow students. My name is Ayuni. I will be the moderator for our group discussions today. So the topic of our discussion is bullying in school. As we know that bullying is considered as a serious social issues that because it negatively can affect students' emotional well-being, mental health, and also academic achievements. In many cases, bullying can also cause fear, anxiety, and long-term psychological trauma among students. Furthermore, it also can disrupt the learning process and prevents a school from being safe and supportive environment. So for today's discussions, we have four panelists who will share their perspective based on their roles. So firstly, we have Aina, our panel one, representing the school principal. She will talk about the main causes of bullying and disciplinary problems among students. Second, we have Farah, our panel two, represents the school counselor. She will explain ways to reduce and prevent bullying in school. Next, we have Alia, our panel three, who is a teacher. She will elaborate on the role of teacher in preventing bullying and creating a safer classroom environment. And lastly, we have Kirtana, our panel four, who represents the students' perspective, which is she will share views from the both sides, students and bullies' point of view. So to begin our discussions, I would like to direct to the first questions to our panel one, Aina. Okay, in your opinion, what are the main causes of bullying among students in school?
Okay, thank you, Ayuni, and hello everyone. Okay, one of the main causes of disciplinary problems among students is the lack of parental guidance. When parents do not closely monitor their children's behavior, students may feel neglected and also lack attention and emotional support at home. The absence of clear rules and consistent discipline from their parents, it can cause students to become confused about acceptable behavior. As the result, they may struggle to understand the difference between right and wrong behavior, which this can lead them to misbehavior in school. Secondly, negative peer influence. Students are often too easily influenced by friends who have negative behavior, especially during their teenagers. Peer pressure can encourage students to break school, especially to bully other students. This is because they want to gain acceptable and approve from their friend and want to into their team. Why, let's say they want to be gangster. Um, in some case, negative peer groups may normalize misbehavior. This making students to believe that action like bully and misbehavior was acceptable and common action. Thirdly, and my last point is personal and emotional problems. Some students who have experienced stress, anxiety, and emotional instability may have difficult to control their emotion and their behavior. Family conflict and also personal problems, and also can affect their emotional well-being, leading to anger and aggressive behavior. This when student who when students have the issue conflict family conflict and stress, they will release their stress and their stress to bully other student. That's all from me.
Thank you, Anna, for your explanations. Next, I would like to invite panel two, Farah, to share her views. So, what can school do to reduce bullying among students?
Thank you for the question.
I think three main ways to overcome discipline issues among students. We can do the promote positive behavior first and tighten school rules and regulation, and lastly we can provide counseling and guidance. One effective ways to overcome discipline issues among students is by promoting positive behavior that I said just now. For example, the school can organize an anti-bullying awareness program. From that program, is play an important role in reducing bullying cases at the school by educating students about respect and about the respect and the consequences of we have the negative behavior, while it also creating a safer and more supportive learning environment. Okay. Though beside that, school should tighten school rules and regulation to ensure the safe learning environment. As a mean, clear rules and enforcement consistent help students understand the consequence of the negative behavior, including the bully issues and discourage negative action. For example, school can enforce strict rules against bullying, such as giving a warning or do the disciplinary action. Okay. The ways to overcome discipline issue is a very important. The last one is to provide counseling and the guidance for student who are involved in the bullying cases at school, whether as victims, such as forming counselor. Student forming counselor is the student this suffering with all the case of bullying or become the victims. They can refer to counselor, like through the counselor student can express their feeling and receive emotional support and learn healthier ways how to manage their behavior and their stress also and their emotion to calm down and manage wisely. Counseling also help victims to feel supported, to feel safer place, because when the student involved in the bullying case is feel they feel so like feel not confident with uh, yourself, and it feels it's very fear with the surrounding environment. So we have uh, we help them to increase their confidence with have counseling and guidance is all for me.
Thank you, Farah, for your response. So now I would like to address panel three, Alia. So as a teacher, how can you help to prevent bullying at school?
Okay, thank you for the question. So my first point is bullying disrupts student learning and emotion health. Students who experience bullying every day often feel anxious, fearful, and depressed, which affect their ability to concentrate, participate in class, or perform academic. Emotional distress caused by bullying can lead to low esteem and lack of motivation to attend school. By addressing bullying, teachers helps protect student mental health and create better conditions for effective learning. So my second point is teachers are responsible for early detection and intervention. So as we know, teacher is person who interact with student every day, right? Most of the time, student with teacher always interact. So they are in a strong position to identify early sign of bullying, such as sudden change of behavior, isolating from friend, and drop in academic result. So early intervention can be through guidance, discussion, counseling, or involve school authorities. It can prevent bullying from escalating and reduce long-term negative impact on students. So my last point is about teacher create a safe and supportive classroom environment. By creating clear rules against bullies, such as promoting respect and empathy or encouraging open communication, can help prevent bullying in school. When students feel safe, valued, and supported, they are more likely to speak up about bullying and treat others with kindness. As we know, if teachers are encouraging, classmates are kind, and the whatever environment classroom is safe, it can help to prevent bullying from occurring in the first place. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Alia, for your sharing insights. Lastly, I would like to invite panel 4, Quintana, to respond. So the question is, from a student's point of view, how does bullying affect victims, and why do some students bullying other students?
Okay, thank you for the question. As all the panels have talked, given their points, I agree with all of their points. But it is also important to see from a student's point of view, so we can really understand the deeper issue. So here, bullying is actually not just a disciplinary issue. It actually affects our emotions and daily school life. And victims of bullying usually experience fear, anxiety, and lower self esteem. These feelings might last long even after the bullying has stopped. Many of the students who became the victims of bullying actually find it hard to focus because of they do not feel safe in school. And most of the victims usually stay silent because they fear that uh, it might happen again, or they're also afraid that they might be judged by others or not being taken seriously. At the same time, we also should not ignore the fact that bullies also deal with their own personal issues and emotional issues. While it is definitely not an excuse uh, their negative behavior, but it is also can help us to understand the deeper issue. So, what the victim actually need? The victim actually want to feel safe and supported. They don't need the attention, just someone who can listen and also believe their problem instead of blaming them, and what the bullies need here. So just punishing them will not solve the problem. Instead of punishing, just punishment, we should give the bullies guidance and also emotional support so that the problem can be solved. And instead of calling them or labeling them problematic, uh, which actually can make things worse instead of better. Okay. Uh, Other than that, if we see from student perspective, bullying actually affects everyone in school. So to create a safer environment, the first thing to do is to understand the both side, victims and bullies, and start from there. That's all from me.
Thank you, Kirtana, for your valuable perspective. Now that we have heard from all the panels, so we will proceed to the second round of the group discussions. So, in your opinion, who plays the most important role in controlling or reducing bullying cases at school? Is it school authorities, teachers, counselors, or student themselves? So, please justify your answer. Let us begin with panel one, Aina.
My opinion as principal, I think counselor was important role to overcome this issue because counselor works closely with teachers, with school administrator like me, principal, and parents. A counselor can ensure consistent intervention and support a support system in school. When counselor make a meeting with parents and school administrator, counselor can coordinate strategy to monitor student behavior, and also counselor may have some some way to make some way to give a suggestion to parents to make better discipline at home. Thank you from me.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite panel 2 Farah to share her opinion.
In my opinion, I think the principal play the most important role in controlling bullying cases in at a school. The reason why I say the principal is because first, the principal has the authority to set and enforce strict school rules against bullying. And the second reason why I chose the principal, because the principal can lead and coordinate teachers, counselor, and a student in the school to create a safe and positive school environment. So that I choose the principal that because to be counselor in the school. That's all for me.
Thank you, Farah. Now, panel 3, Arya.
So, in my opinion, counselor is the best role in preventing bullying happen in school, right? Right.
Right, yes.
So, counselor. Why I choose counselor because counselor is have professional training for analyzing student behavior. So counseling are training in psychology and counseling allow them to understand the cause of behavior student in bullying and how it affect on student. So I think counselor is the best role in preventing bullying in school. That's all for me.
Thank you, Alia. Now, finally, panel 4 to share her reviews.
Okay, in my opinion, I agree that counselor is the best person who can reduce bullying in school because they, as panel 3 said, that they actually have the training and they actually can handle, sorry, they have the skills to handle this bullying problem. And also, even though teachers is considered as the second parents for the students in school, I believe that counselors have the competence and also they have the emotional availability so they can handle the problem more effectively than teachers or other people like principals. That's my opinion. Thank you.
So, as you can see that majority choose a school counselor for who plays the most important role in controlling or reducing bullying cases at school. And so, as I can see that every of us have their own important part, and we choose school counselor. Okay. So, in conclusions, we can see that bullying is a serious issue that not only affects individual or students, but it also can affect overall school environments. Addressing to this problem, we request awareness and commitment from all members of the school community, including school authorities, teachers, counselors, or maybe parents and also students. And I would like to thank you for all panelists for your time and valuable contributions and thoughtful response. Let's conclude our group discussions. That's all for us. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.